Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Undrafted Views, where on this channel, we talk sports from the sidelines. My name is Sha, and I am here with my co-host, Eve. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, people.
What's going on? So before we get started today, we have a lot to discuss. I want to invite you guys into our community. We talk sports, and if you like this sort of thing, why don't you join us? Click the subscribe button so you can join our community. But we're going to get right into it today. Today, we are going to talk about the Los Angeles Clippers, seeming as though we are home base here in Los Angeles. But I got a serious question. What is going on with the Clippers? Are they ready for an NBA championship?
I'm so done. Now, I picked the Clippers to win the Western Conference Finals, Western Conference Championship, and the NBA Finals. I picked them. They're my team of choice. However, whatever they got going on, where they disengage from the game, they need to figure that out because it makes me on edge. I am now doubtful that they are ready because the way they are performing in their current series with the Denver Nuggets makes me wonder if they are even ready for the next series. Can they even compete in the next series if they can't figure it out right now? Now, yes, Kawhi Leonard shows up, shows out. There is a period in their games as of late where they appear to be uninterested.
Right.
I don't know. I've been watching their stats. I've been watching their games, and I can't figure out why it happens. But when it does happen, all of a sudden, they are no longer in the lead. All of a sudden, they can't dig themselves out of a hole. And it is making this is giving me less confidence in them being able to bring home titles and championship wins as everybody is anticipating, even as I anticipate. So I don't know if they're ready, to be honest.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. The last game they played, which was game 5.
Yes.
Was game 5. They were up by 16 points.
Yep.
Next thing you know, an old veteran by the name of Paul Millsap came into the game and changed the entire trajectory of that game.
Yep.
And I don't know what happened. It was, to be honest with you, I had it emotionally and mentally checked out of that game. I thought the Clippers had it. I said, oh, okay, all right. Clippers going to the Western Conference Finals. Next thing you know, I came back in the fourth quarter. I was like, what? What happened? What happened to the lead?
It was over. It was over.
Unacceptable.
It was so disappointing. The Clippers had an opportunity to get rest, and they failed to do that.
Yeah.
You had an opportunity to close the series out, and you failed to do that. Why? Did you want to play another game? Why? When you know that the conference finals is your next stop, and you need rest. It was just like, I don't understand what happens. And if this inconsistency maintains itself, I don't care who you play in the conference finals, you're not going to win.
You're not going to win. You're not going to win.
And then even if you were, by the miracle, make it to the NBA finals, you're not going to win. So I'm just like, get it together.
Right.
My God. It was disappointing. And to be honest, every time they play, I'm on edge. There is not one time where I'm like in the first or second quarter, and even at the top of the third quarter, where I'm like, oh, they got this. Oh, it's good. I'm always like, check me 5 minutes before the end of the game. Because that's when I'm like, okay, now I'm feeling good. But quarters 1, 2, 3, and even at the beginning of quarter 4, I'm like, you know what? It's a make or miss league. And they for sure make that statement a real one every time.
Yeah. But one thing that is consistent is Kawhi Leonard. You know exactly what you're going to get from him. You're going to get at least 30 points. You're going to get about 12 rebounds. He's going to get his assists. He is going to show up in the playoffs.
all the
Regular
time.
season, I mean, he might be on a low management game. But in these playoffs, it seems to be that's all he really cares about is this next level. This is why he was saving himself for these moments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. And not only that, I've also noticed that there was one game in this series where his shot was off, Kawhi Leonard, where he didn't really shoot as well, but his defense was
oh,
amazing. So even if his shot is not falling the way it normally falls, he makes up for it in other ways. I'm going to need the other team members to figure out what that is for them. What is their fallback play? Because if for some reason their shot is not going in, and that's fine, it happens to all the best players, right?
mm-hmm.
But I'm still need for you to show up on the court. You can't disappear, Lou.
Right.
I'm just
Lou Williams has not been the same since he came to the
no.
bubble. I don't know what happened.
Was it the whole debacle with him at the strip club that kind of messed his psyche up?
Yeah,
Or
all the
is it
negative
just,
press.
you think so?
Mm-hmm.
It really got to him? Or is it just being in the bubble does not fit his personality and his game?
Who cares? So what? They're all in the bubble. So what?
Everybody's in the bubble. Everybody's in the
Yeah.
bubble. Yeah.
Mildly interesting, Lou Williams. So, but however, I think what Doc needs to do is he probably needs to insert Lou Williams into the starting lineup.
Oh, okay. Switch it up for him a bit.
Because he needs, obviously he's missing, maybe it's just not exciting for him. Maybe if he's starting the game, he can get into the flow early, and then maybe we can have the remnants of that carry over into, the rest of the game.
Okay.
Maybe coming off the bench is not going to work for him in the bubble.
Maybe.
So, I mean, that's just an option, Doc.
And it's important to know that Lou Williams is an intricate piece of the Clippers' success. They need his points. They need it. And as a matter of fact, he has not been shooting the 3 ball like he normally shoots it. So yes, Lou Williams matter. His game matters. No, absolutely. So Lou, come on. We need you. The Clippers need you. LA needs you.
It's too bad. LA needs you. You know who else they need is Montrezl. We need Montrezl. I need Montrezl to give me. See, the thing with Montrezl is he's a very emotional player.
Yeah.
So I need him to contain his emotions, but at the same time be effective on the court. He gets a couple fouls, and next thing you know, he's just not playing with the same type of aggression. And then I also, while I'm on it, I also need Zubac. I just need him to be, he's just too nice. Zubac is too nice. He's tiptoeing down the court, shaking hands. Like, come on. You are our center. You are our last line of defense. I need you to bring me something.
I'm going to need for Zoo to stop backing away when he's under the basket. He has this thing where he kind of steps out of the way. It's slight. And I know I've said it in another video. It's slight, but it is still beneficial to the other team. When he fouled out in game 4, I was like, yes, finally.
Yeah,
finally. I want you to foul out every game. And I'm not saying that because I want the Clippers not to win, but I need that aggression. But I need for you to think about it, right? Because you get fouls too easy. And hold on to the ball. You know what? While we're speaking about under the basket, Montrezl and Zoo, when you under the basket on offense, you need to anticipate the ball. In game 5, there were 2 people. You got Zoo and Montrezl had the ball passed to them and they fumbled and caused a turnover. Y'all know if you under the basket and it's congested, that somebody's going to try to give you the ball. Be ready to take it and put it in the basket. What? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really? What you spaced out? You looking down the court when you up under the basket and y'all on offense? Oh, it's done. I'm done. So I'm going to need both of y'all to focus when you under the basket. Do that.
Yeah. And then, you know what? A lot of times people the media, they like to blame the coach. Oh, blame the coach and their schemes. No, Doc Rivers, I think he's one of the best coaches in the NBA right now. So we can't blame the coach. we can't blame the players, that's for sure. All except Kawhi. So what's the problem? I'm just, it's just puzzling to me. And everybody, let's just be honest, everybody anticipates the Clippers beating the Nuggets and meeting the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
Everybody needs it. If the NBA wanted to have must-see TV, it has to be the Clippers and the Lakers. That's it for the Western Conference Finals. If it is not those two teams, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch a full game. I am, and maybe because I'm biased, because I'm here in LA, perhaps that's why I feel the way I feel, but I do believe that it's must-see TV. What is not must-see TV is the Clippers and the Rockets. What is not must-see TV is the Lakers and the Nuggets. Now, those series may be amazing, and whoever wins, great for them, but that's not what I'm checking for.
Oh, no.
That's not what I'm checking for. So
yeah, but I think because everybody expects the Clippers to meet the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, the Denver Nuggets, they know that too. They're in a bubble, but they don't live in a bubble, and they know that everybody is anticipating that matchup. So I think it is extra motivation for them to win games against the Clippers, to upset the entire NBA plan, their ulterior motive. Yeah.
And guess what? The Clippers are making it easy for them.
Mm-hmm.
And what that statement you made is true, because in the press conference that the Nuggets coach gave in that press conference, he said just that everybody anticipates the Clippers and the Lakers to be competing in the Western Conference Finals. Now I'm paraphrasing, but that's exactly what he said in essence. So they know. So you don't think they have something to fight for?
Oh yeah.
They're not only fighting to keep their season alive, but they're also fighting to dismantle everybody's anticipation of what they've already deemed to be happening. So yeah. So, and again, if the Clippers allow them, because that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to allow them to beat them in the next game 6, shame on them. And then if they win and they now go to a game 7.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. And you know what's interesting about the Nuggets is they've been here before. They've had their backs against the wall before.
They did it in the previous season. They did it in the previous series with the Jazz. Did the Clippers were they not aware of that? It just happened to them. They just did it with the Jazz in the previous series. Did y'all not see it? If you didn't watch it, did you not hear about it? Your coach should have informed you. I don't know why you get to the court and you allow periods of disinterest to now let the other team win. Shame on y'all. Come on now, get it together.
Get it together. I know. It's not Doc.
I didn't say I'm not saying it's Doc. What I am saying, Doc, call him on whatever it is, and maybe he can't figure it out. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but Kawhi cannot do it alone. And he shouldn't have to, not with all them stars on the team. So,
you know what? Paul George is the second option. And I just need him. If you're going to come and be in the bubble and really come to Los Angeles to team up with Kawhi expects you to bring it every game. Because you know why? That's what he does.
That's what he does. Yeah.
He's not expecting anything from you that he is not doing. So Paul George, I know I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you to step up, and everybody is counting on Paul George because, you can try to lock up Kawhi. We can double team Kawhi. Who's the next?
Can you? Because he walking through double teams, get to the basket. Yeah. So again, if he's going to do his part, I'm just going to need everybody else to do theirs consistently.
Right. So, hey, we'll see. We will see. But you know what, you guys? We are just about ready to wrap this episode up. Right, Yvette? You got any parting words?
Come on, Clippers. LA needs you.
Oh.
Now,
I'm ready to see.
Oh, man.
I'm ready to see a new king of Los Angeles.
Oh, that's controversial. Ooh.
You know what? I'm just going to tell the community right now, if the Los Angeles Lakers meet the Los Angeles Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, I'm going with the Clippers.
What? You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. You know what? Why don't y'all drop down in the comments and tell us what your predictions are of how this Nuggets and Clippers series will end? And are you rooting for the Clippers to meet the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals? Let us know. Share your comments below so we can engage in conversation. It's all about trying to, talk about it, right? We're talking from the sidelines. So come on, let's get it. And you don't have to agree. I'm okay with that too, but I love the dialogue. So let's keep it going.
All right. Well, hey, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Until then, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.